We've got Ed Olson. Where's Ed? Where you at? Ed, okay, fast Eddie. Okay, Ed is not, he's not at first. I was just kind of setting the stage. No pun intended. Wow, okay, here I am. Setting the stage. You can come up, you can sing. You generally kind of get about 6 minutes for comedy type situation. And you can play a couple songs. Tonight's going to be a little bit different. And because there's just a handful of us. So, let's get this party started, y'all. Okay, so let's welcome up for our first performer tonight. We've got Fast Eddie Olson on deck. But right now, everybody give a really warm applause for Toby Piano.
So close. It's Tori though.
So hang on, let me redo this.
Boom.
Okay, everybody, it's Miss Valley. Hang on, I read it wrong. Everybody, one more time. Give it up for Tori Piano.
People, I've been called Troy, I've been called Tony, like piano, like it's like, so my last name is actually Paino, P-A-I-N-O, but everybody, when I started doing comedy 3 years ago, they kept saying Paino because it's so close, and people don't know how to read in comedy. I don't know if you knew that. So I just switched it, so that's my stage name, but I got it, like I didn't give it to myself. It's like a nickname. You're not supposed to give yourself a nickname or it's lame. That's why my AOL email address was Torman2004. And I was really excited when Google or Gmail came out in 2004. I've been really getting into puzzles lately, and by that I mean I spent most of June on a psychiatric hold. And then I was out for a weekend, and then I got back into whittling, like woodworking, and that's because I spent 3 days in Dakota County Jail in Hastings. Oh gosh. I got to level 3 though, which means so they put me in the regular cell. I took a nap, woke up with a headache, and I couldn't understand the intercom, and they wouldn't dim the lights, so I acted like I was gonna hang myself. Don't do that, by the way. I didn't understand that. So I got put in the suicide cell, and then my migraine didn't go away. I tried to make goggles with toilet paper rolls, and they took it as contraband, and that made me mad. And so I said that he had a small penis, and then I went to the toilet and cleaned everybody's shit out, and I put my head resting in the toilet like you're drunk at night. You guys have all been there. And the cool air, it was like my little Zen fountain in the suicide room, and I was really enjoying it. I was doing it for 5 minutes until there was a big knock on the door because they thought I was trying to drown myself in the toilet. And I have this tattoo, so it's like people know that I could be a repeat offender, but I'm never gonna do it again. I'm allowed to make suicide jokes because I'm a survivor. You're enough. I don't have that shirt, but it's free or $15 depending on which Instagram algorithm you're on. My favorite part about the psych ward. There's a lot. I become the king of the bipolars within 3 days. I slow roll the first day and just kind of read the room or the ward, and then I start picking the easy targets to follow me. If the apocalypse happens, I think I have a chance. I'm a pacifist, so I don't like violence. So I'm not gonna kill people unless they're already zombies or mushroom people. I don't know what we're gonna deal with. But if I could somehow become the king of the bipolars and sync up their cycles, opposite of women living in a house in college where their cycles sync up. If I could get half of them to be depressed, no, I'm gonna break it even down. A third depressed, middle hypomanic, boom manic. So the manic, they go hunt and gather and take over other kingdoms, and then they come back and there's half of them and we're oh, they're either doing something else or on a psychedelic trip down the river and we'll see them in 6 months, or they're dead, we'll figure it out. It's post-apocalypse. You're gonna lose people, and the manic people are the best to lose because they're going down fighting. And then hypomanic, that's actually you can't be. I got diagnosed bipolar if you didn't catch that. And this is when I have to be manic when I'm Tori Piano. Tori Piano is slightly less manic, which is called hypomanic, I learned 4.5 years ago. So hypomanic is happy. I'm not allowed to be normal anymore. I have no baseline. It's hypomanic. And then if I'm depressed, I'm suicidally depressed. There's no sad. There's just suicide. So if I'm not hypomanic, I'm about to end everything, or the world, depending on how evil villain, Pinky or Brain I am, if you're 40 like me. And then if I'm spending $5,000 on musical instruments I don't know how to play, that's now called a manic episode. So I'm trying to handle that. You guys did, I heard a chuckle, that's all I need with 6 people in the room. Bipolar is fun. Actually, this last time in June, I was at Cedar Riverside from June 2nd to 4th in the ER. I have some videos of the ER and stories. But come Wednesday to the House of Comedy, I'm doing the funniest person, so I'm just out of pocket right now figuring out. So chuckle loud is all I'm saying, because I'm doing my biggest comedy spot in 2 days. Mall of America. You guys should all come support. I think it's free tickets for everybody. But where was I? See, this is my ADHD. I have bipolar ADHD. I have severe anxiety disorder after my divorce separation event. My ex-wife fucked a cop and they sent me to the psych ward and got me labeled bipolar, so I've been fighting that for 4.5 years. I remember what I was talking about. June, ER for 2 days. June 4th, psych ward, station 30, Cedar Riverside. I'd been there last year for being depressed, so they knew me when I walked in. I had already went over the room, and then they removed my bipolar diagnosis. They called it an unspecified mood disorder, which means they're gonna name it after me, I think. So if you have I'm gonna call it ASHD. So it's attention surplus hyperactivity disorder, because I don't disassociate with my ADHD, I associate with everything, everywhere, all at once. So I'm like the opposite of autistic. Like I'm whatever that, again, hyperactive, I'm manic, insane, crazy, kooky. Crazy is a bad word now. I think we should treat crazy like we treat the R word, retard. I was a paraprofessional, so I can say that, and I'm now retarded because I have an unspecified mood disorder. So I can use the R word. It's like, and you can have the R word card just because you're baldness. I think that's technically a disability. Not saying your head's retarded, but kinda. I like it though. Like I'd still hang out with you and shoot pool later. All right, I'm gonna do some real jokes. I miss when life was simpler. Like when how recess went determined like how good of a day or week you had. I remember coming home from school one day and being like, Mom, I got a hat trick in soccer. World Cup reference, this is very apropos. Hat trick in soccer. I got 3 goals in soccer, the popular kids. I think I'm finally winning them over. And I'll never forget what she said to me. She goes, Tori, you work with retarded kids. I was a paraprofessional, that's the joke. You'll get it later. Like at night, you're gonna be like, that guy was sort of funny if I could understand what he was saying. Another one, I used to work for Carvana. We delivered cars and picked them up. And I would drive through small towns in Minnesota. And there was always like a Mexican restaurant or a Chinese restaurant, an antique store, and then like a lamp store. And not an antique lamp store, like I mean they were antique, but it was specifically just a lamp store. And I was always like, how many people in a town of like 74 are like going to the lamp store every day? Like how many windows do you fuckers have out in the country? I guess a lot. And then I was asking myself, I was like, it's gotta be like the mattress firm. Like it's a front for something. Like some like dude is like cooking meth in the basement and like running a brothel upstairs. Like there's something going on. And then I was asking myself, like, would I like skip Target or IKEA and buy a lamp at a legitimate like small town lamp store? And I was like, I don't think I would. It's super shady in there. I'm a dad, I have 4 daughters, I'm allowed to do puns. My daughters, I'm gonna do 2 daughter stories and then I'll give somebody else time and come back up here with my guitar and play I Want It That Way or something. I do, street performing is what I love to do. I just do comedy when I need people to love me and so I can sleep at night, because if you don't love me, you guys, you know where I'm gonna be. The psych ward. I haven't even told any jail stories. That's Wednesday. Teaser for Wednesday. The jail stories are way better. I shit in a grate, which sucks because when I have a good set and I leave, and people are like, dude, great shit, I have PTSD because that's diagnosed. The best part about like a psych ward stay though is that like people are like, oh, you're taking my autonomy, you're taking my individuality. Like I'm an adult, what's going on? And then it's not about, like I'm a silver linings guy, so it's not about what you can't do, it's about what you can do. So like if you want to poop in the shower, nobody gives a shit, except for you in the shower. And I got a waffle stomp the first time this June. So I'm 40, do new things, try new things, thanks guys. Give it up for Max.
I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Give it up for Tori, y'all. Damn. Shit was hilarious. Good stuff. Yeah, I actually, not a shining moment for anybody. But, I mean, I'll try to give a short version. I have shit in the shower.
You just missed the best set.
I
think we're gonna be up many times.
It was one of these things. I don't
There's like 4 of them.
know how it happened. It was just like, rock it on.
It's in the right direction.